I want to dedicate this lesson to speak about the special case of the feminine nouns that begin with an A. Right? We know that the feminine article, feminine singular article is la. Feminine plural article is las, right? And masculine singular article is el, and masculine plural article is los, right? However, as I mentioned in one of our previous lessons, the feminine nouns that begin with an A, usually they change to the masculine singular article, right? So we will see some examples here of the ones that change to the masculine and some others that do not change, okay? I would say that the ones that change, the upper part of the whiteboard, this would be the majority of the cases, okay? Let's see this example, for instance. El águila. Águila or eagle is a feminine noun, right? However, it begins with an A, and in order to avoid having the la águila, right, the double sound of the A, we change and use the masculine article and we say el águila, right? But when we say it in the plural, the eagles, las águilas, we use the feminine, right? The article that corresponds actually, because águila is feminine word. But since we have the S of the plural in between of the two A's, it doesn't sound awkward, right? So we go back to the feminine article for the plural. So it is el águila and las águilas. Another example of a feminine noun that we use a masculine article is hambre. Hambre means hunger. And we use el hambre when we speak in feminine, we're using the determined article. Water is agua. We say el agua or las aguas. The speech, the faculty of talking, of speaking, right, is el habla. Habla actually is a feminine noun, right? Somebody can say mucha habla. But when we use the determined article, we have to switch to the masculine and we say el habla. A fairy is hada. Hada, okay, a fairy. We say el hada for the fairy or las hadas for the fairies. Ama de casa is a housewife, right? We say el ama de casa, although ama de casa is feminine word, okay? Why feminine? Because of the word ama. What is ama? Ama is the singular for master, right? Masculine would be amo and feminine would be ama. This word means master. Master of the house would be the word-by-word translation. So this ama de casa means a housewife. El ama de casa or las amas de casa. And our last example is el ala for the wing or las alas for the wings. Okay? This also goes on for the indeterminate article, right? For an eagle, right? An eagle, a fairy, we would say una águila. Sorry, we would say un águila and unas águilas. You see, un is the masculine indeterminate article and unas is a feminine plural indeterminate article. Un hada, unas hadas. Un ala, unas alas. Okay? So this applies for the determined and indeterminate articles. Now let's take a look at these other nouns that also are feminine and begin with an A, right? However, these they do not use the masculine article like the ones in the upper part of the whiteboard. Let's see. La avispa or las avispas for the wasp or the wasps. Abeja is a bee, right? La abeja, las abejas. A torch, the torches. An olive, aceituna. La aceituna, las aceitunas, for the olive, the olives. Activity, la actividad, las actividades. Okay? So, what do all these words have in common? They are all feminine nouns and they all begin with an A, right? They all begin with an A. All these feminine nouns begin with A or HA, right? HA, since the H is mute, phonetically it's as if they began with an A. And however, you can see that there is a group, a bigger group, that we need to use a masculine article for the singular, and a smaller group of words where they remain using the feminine singular article, okay? So if you find a word that is a feminine and begins with an A and it's not in this list and you are in doubt, then when in doubt just assume it belongs to this group and use the masculine article for the singular, because this group is bigger than this one, right? Most of the words that begin with A and are feminine, they belong to this group. I see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.